Our lead story tonight in India, folks, is not about what the Supreme Court has done in the case of Sushant Singh Rajput. What we want to speak about is a case which I think is playing itself out, frankly, in the living rooms, in the drawing rooms, in the study rooms of many anxious parents, students across the country. What should be done? What should be done at a time like this when students who are struggling to come to terms with this new world reality post-COVID, we are still during COVID, at a time when there is a roaring global debate on when we are going to get the vaccines, when are schools going to reopen, how are coaching classes going to take place. This is what has happened in the Supreme Court today. Yes, the same Supreme Court which today has allowed for a CBI probe in Sushant Singh Rajput case. Today, the same Supreme Court has rejected this plea. Students be damned, Sushant Singh Rajput has to be given justice. Students, future teachers, their health be damned, Sushant Singh Rajput deserves justice. Yes, he deserves justice, but don't these other students, don't these other teachers, I may be held guilty, frankly, of contempt of court. And be that as it may, the truth is that what the Supreme Court has done has obviously left an entire body of students, entire body of parents, teachers extremely enraged. And who's there to talk about them? Nobody. But I promise you, we will be there. A Coimbatore student has committed suicide. Sushant Singh Rajput has supposedly committed suicide, but in the eyes of the media, he was killed. Here, folks, there is a straightforward case where a Coimbatore student has indeed committed suicide, but no, his community must be forced. There must be a situation where all students must appear for this NEET exam. Students are saying it's difficult to take these exams amidst all the COVID chaos, amidst the pandemic, amidst the floods. The case which reached all the way to the portal of the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court not interested in entertaining this point. JEE aspirants required to sign COVID undertaking. Students with any symptoms of cough, fever, difficulty in breathing, none of them will be allowed. The order, just imagine, this order which came on Monday, and from Monday till Wednesday, nobody has decided to speak about this. It beats me. How is it that stories like these just end up being completely submerged in what is obviously a cacophony of surround sound against what's happening in Tinseltown? Students Alak Srivastava has now written to the Prime Minister's office seeking postponement of these exams. I don't know whether there's anybody in the Prime Minister's office as well who is willing to look at this case, because a suicide has taken place today. A lawyer has written to the Prime Minister's office today. The Supreme Court, by the way, today has given an order again in the case of a supposed suicide. In the eyes of Mumbai police, a suicide, but in the eyes of a lot of other people, a straightforward murder. The Supreme Court wants to entertain that. The Supreme Court wants the CBI to get into that, but the Supreme Court is not interested in giving some relief to the students. So my lead story tonight is just what should the students be doing? Can we expect the Supreme Court, the same yardsticks, the same standards which are being used by the Supreme Court today to give justice to Sushant Singh Rajput? Why can't the same Supreme Court think in terms of welfare of these students? The lawyer who's fighting for all these students, who's written to the Prime Minister's office, is live with us. Alok Srivastava. Alok Srivastava is there with us. CEO of NEETprep.com, Kapil Gupta, there too. President of India-wide Parents Association, Nanubha Srivastava, is there as well. And one of the students who's actually preparing for the JEE, Jyotiraditya Raman Singh, is live with us as well. And as we go along in the program tonight, we'll be joined by viewers, because if there is one story which frankly is annoying me tonight, it's exactly this story. And I think the nation really needs to outrage on this, because this is what is playing out in our drawing rooms, in our living rooms, in our study rooms. So let me begin with you first, Anubhaji. As someone who represents the Parents Association, please tell me, Anubhaji, are we prepared as a society, are we prepared as an ecosystem, bang in the middle of this corona pandemic, to be preparing ourselves as parents, as children, as students for these NEET exams or these JEE exams? Are we ready?
Not at all ready mentally and physically also, because we know this pandemic is very deadly. Parents are worried, students are worried, all are anxious and under a lot of stress. Even students are committing suicide. Students are opposing this postponement. They are opposing these exams since past 2 months. Last time when we opposed and have to the chief ministers and all the PMOs and HRD, they postponed the exam. This time also we requested them to postpone it for a further a month or two till the situation is under control, because
Hmm.
not only COVID is a big problem which students are facing, but there is transport issue. Many states are under flood. So after 2 3 months, I think situation will be under control. Transport will be resumed. Many students who belong to poor class EWS category, lower middle class, will be able to
Hmm.
travel. So this is one of the main concerns which students are facing. COVID is also a very big reason, because it's a deadly pandemic, and we
Hmm.
know how SOPs are being failed in all the exams which have been conducted so far in Bangalore, in UP, and recently today COMET exam was conducted pan India, and we have seen how SOPs have been failed. So students are very worried that even the government is saying that we will take care of everything, but that is not happening on ground. SOPs are not being followed properly. So
Alok ji,
students are worried.
I mean, we're
They
seeing that. We're seeing that the authorities are most certainly not in a position. It's almost as if Ram Bharosa, it's almost as if, this Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign which is unleashed. Well, you need to look after your own interests, do that in whatever manner you want to. But Alok ji, I want to understand from you, what was the exact legal reasoning? Why was the Supreme Court not interested in entertaining this petition which was moved by you on behalf of the students?
First and foremost, Bhupendraji, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to you, because I believe you are the only person who is raising this very pertinent issue, which must have been raised by all other media houses. I am not saying that the case which was decided today and which was hyped and discussed in media for last many days was important enough, but we have also the stress, the anxiety, and now suicide of students. And surprisingly, or rather shockingly, no one is even talking about it. First and foremost, I would like to explain to you that why this NEET G is very important and which must be discussed by everyone as of today. There are 26 lakh students who are scheduled to appear in these exams, and their age group is about 16 years to 18 years. Considering their tender age, it is likely that their parents will, or at least one parent will definitely accompany them to the examination center. And the issue is not now only pertaining to the right to health and right to life of the students alone, but also of their parents. When they'll go back to their homes, they'll be having grandparents, small children, small siblings and all, and they may also get infected. So this issue is very large issue. This can lead to a disaster in my view, and this definitely requires an urgent intervention by the government also and by the court also. Now coming back to the question which you have put,
But
why on the Supreme Court?
yes.
Yeah, I must
Yeah, go ahead,
apprise
go ahead, go
you
ahead. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. That
yeah,
what were the real reasons? What were the
yes,
real legal reasons because of which the Supreme Court believes that these exams must be conducted?
right. Till today, till the last I think 2 3 hours back, I checked the order passed in our case on Monday has not yet been uploaded on the Supreme Court website. So I won't be
Yeah,
able to
one moment,
exactly
one moment, one moment. No, 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 Alok. Yeah, Alok, one moment. Alok, I want you to say that again because I think it's extremely important what you just said. You are
yeah,
saying an order which was delivered on Monday, an
right,
order which directly impacts the lives of, lakhs of students who are appearing for these JEE and NEET exams. That order, today we are on Wednesday, it has not been uploaded. A
not uploaded.
35-page order which was delivered at 11 a.m. today in the morning in Sushant Singh Rajput's case has been uploaded. And everybody has read
Absolutely,
it. So
absolutely,
I'm only,
absolutely.
to all my viewers who are watching this program, to all the viewers who are watching this program, I say this each night to you. It's up to you. The remote is with you. You need to figure out what matters more for you. If your son, your daughter today is with you and watching this broadcast, you can clap your hands and you can say, Kitna maza aaya wo, dekho, Riya Chakravarti is a real villain. Put her behind bars. For all I know, maybe Sushant Singh Rajput indeed was killed. But I want you to ask yourself, viewers, please tell me, what is it that matters to you? Your own child, your own relative, struggling with anxiety today, and nobody talking about it? Or your great satisfaction in seeing something which is happening in the tinsel town? The choice is completely yours. Alokji, do go ahead.
The grounds which I took or we took before Honorable Supreme Court on Monday were that there is directly violation of right to life of all the students and their parents. These are all very young students, and they are definitely going to have a lot of anxiety also before exam and after exam. Many of them can be badly affected. We also cited recent exams which took place in Karnataka, like Karnataka CT and UP B.Ed, etc., where all the SOPs which have been talked about by the government were only found to be on paper, nothing was implemented on the ground. And many students were found to be infected after appearing in these exams. Half of them did not even appear in these exams because of the fear of getting infected by COVID. So we emphasized over the right to life argument, and we also emphasized over a very pertinent point. On 3rd July, NTA had postponed these two exams solely on the ground of COVID. On 3rd July, the total number of confirmed cases in India were only 6 lakh. Today we have 27 lakh cases. If we go by the same logic of NTA, then also these exams must be postponed. And we also tried to highlight the tender age of these students. They are hardly 16 to 17 years of age. However, Honorable Supreme Court was on a different reasoning. Honorable Supreme Court was of a view that we can't indefinitely delay the session, and we can't just delay it for any indefinite time period.
Why was the order?
Supreme
Alok, what I want to know, why do you think the order which was delivered on Monday, must have delivered Monday during the day, the Supreme Court functions till 4 o'clock. Why is it that now here we're on a Wednesday? Why is it on 19th of August at this time the order has not been uploaded?
Yeah. We are also very much surprised because it generally never happens. Order gets uploaded in a day or two maximum. We are eagerly waiting for that order because we may be exploring the option of review, or we may be even going for another application, because now the cases of suicide are also
It's a question
coming.
of priorities. I'm not on legalities. I'm on a question of priorities right now. I'm saying an order in the case of a film star which gets delivered at 11 a.m. gets uploaded before the end of the day, and everybody's reading that order and everybody's coming to their own opinions. In a case which directly impacts lives of people, lives of students, priorities. Raman Singh, Jyotiraditya Raman Singh is an aspirant and who's wanting to get into the IITs. Raman, good evening. I hope you're holding on well. Raman, tell me, just give me a straight answer, Raman. Are you really in a position to face up to these exams?
No, sir, I'm not in position. I'm not in position to face this exam. I want to say that it is better to be safe rather than sorry. It is easy to form SOP sitting in a AC room, but the harsh reality is that we can't really follow social distancing in a large crowd. And sad reality is that social distancing is a myth when large crowd is gathered. Government is in a mood that जो होगा देखा जाएगा. But I want to say that if exams are conducted in September, जो होगा वो देखने लायक नहीं रहेगा. Even Supreme Court and ministers are doing virtual meetings, but we are forced to give exams in this rising corona peaks are coming are also coming. Floods in Bihar and other parts of country is also a great issue. We have COVID in one hand and floods in other. How can we focus on our studies?
We are just Raman. I'm completely with you. I'm completely with you, Raman. I'm completely with you. I'm looking at a tweet.
Yes.
And one of our viewers has tweeted this to me. This is a viewer, Marine. And Marine, if you're watching this broadcast, I would urge you to get in touch with us immediately. Our numbers are on our website, on our Twitter pages. Look at what he's saying. He's saying this is my third attempt, and my exam center is 12 hours train journey. I kept my exam center near my institute. I never thought the pandemic would take such a turn. But even if this year I'm not able to write, then sir, my life and all these years of work will be in vain. Now, if this does not appeal to great judicial minds in our country, then I don't know what appeals. So Raman, I ask you, आपके जितने भी मित्र हैं, all your friends, क्या आप सब लोगों को लगता है कि क्या आप लोगों को क्या बाधित किया जा रहा है क्या जबरदस्ती? Do you think that you are being forced in a sense to appear for these exams when maybe mentally, from an education point of view, from a preparation point of view, you're not ready?
Yes, sir, we are not ready to give exam at this point. So more than 90% of students appearing for JEE and NEET want postponement, but government is not listening to us. Government is saying health is our priority, but Supreme Court passed order that we can't waste an academic year for health of a student. I don't know what government is going to do, but I want the government to ask from student what we want, not from Supreme Court. That they should not depend on Supreme Court decision. Rather, they should ask from us that what we want. Today, a 19-year-old girl, NEET aspirant, committed suicide in Tamil Nadu, and that's very sad. It's the same on Ramesh Pokhriyalji, Minister of Education. After decision of Supreme Court in last 60 hours, more than 20 suicides has been committed by NEET and JEE aspirants. Students
Just
wearing
on a
glass.
day like today, when a student has committed suicide, when a potential bright life has been compromised, has been stuffed out because of failure to deal with anxieties, imagine what are we really talking about. Kapil Gupta is the CEO of neetprep.com. Kapil, what's the way forward, Kapil? Do you think that the Supreme Court's order is an order which can be implemented in toto? Are we in a position to implement that order?
Bhupen, the challenge, interestingly, is that more than 1 lakh students study from us every week in 500 districts across the country. And the sense that I am getting is that people were not asking for postponement because they wanted more time to prepare for NEET exam. There is a genuine concern on the part of the students and the parents that there is a health risk out there. And you must have seen pictures out of Comet K today. But I do want to say, when we are preparing students for an exam like NEET, in this situation, as of today, the reality is that Supreme Court asked NTA, can you do it? They said, yes, we are ready. And at that point of time, it becomes imperative on the part of the Supreme Court that they believe the implementing agency. Now, so for a student, the reality today is that the exam is going to happen. And what I've been communicating to our students is, if you are hoping for postponement, your effort of last 2 to 3 years gets wasted if the exam doesn't get postponed. The exam can only get postponed now, at least the way I understand, if NTA comes back and says, you know what, the logistics are too much, there is a great health risk and we can't do it. So what I've been requesting through our channel, through our platform is, let Mr. Pokhriyal and Dr. Vineet Joshi come over every 2 days, give regular briefings about what they are going to do to ensure transport is there, what are going to be the protocols when parents and students are coming in. You see the pictures of Comet K today. It seems very, very clear that when someone thought about SOPs, they thought about SOPs inside the examination center. What about SOPs outside the gate? When people are trying to rush in so that they don't get late for the examination, they settle in time so that they can give the exam. These are the challenges. This is a massive, massive logistical issue. And I don't think people don't understand, students don't understand, parents don't understand, but they need the comfort. We have lived our life through a जुगाड़ method. राशन की दुकान पे जाओ, अच्छा नहीं मिला, चलता है. ट्रेन लेट है, चलता है. In this case, if there is a chalta hai attitude, there is a serious risk involved. And they need, students and parents need this confirmation from NTA, from the government. This is how we are going to do. This is how we are going to ensure sanity outside the examination center. This is how we are going to ensure sanity inside the... You said, why are there no briefings? Briefings are required. People have immense trust in NTA. They have been doing a fantastic job.
I think you've hit the hammer on the nail.
Briefings are required.
You hit the hammer on the nail that we're a country which believes in chalta hai attitude. We're becoming a society which is wanting to be entertained and not informed. We're becoming a society where anything and everything goes because we just want to clap. All of us have become a Tamash Been Samaj. But that Tamash Been Samaj and Tamash Been society also has a huge cost to pay. Alok, final question to you then. You've written a letter to the Prime Minister's office. I don't know whether the Prime Minister's office even acknowledged your letter. But tell me, what's the road ahead? Are you going to file for a review petition in the Supreme Court? Once you've read the order, hopefully that order will be uploaded.
The situation on Monday was that there was one petition filed by us seeking postponement, and there were at least 3 petitions and applications filed by others who were not seeking postponement. That was a very different kind of scenario. And Honorable Supreme Court started with this, that we have two conflicting petitions with us. So now what we have thought of is we are now suggesting a solution to this conflicting situation. We are saying that those students who are not in flood affected areas, who are not in containment zones, or who are not fearful of appearing in these exams, let them appear in these exams. But those who are absolutely restrained from appearing in these exams because of COVID-19 situations, you hold special exams after 2-3 months for those students. So there will be a balance. Those who are saying that there should not be any postponement, they will appear in the month of September. Those who won't be able to appear, they would be appearing after 2-3 months. The same scheme has been also implemented in the case of UGC exams, that final year exams would be conducted, but those students who won't be able to appear, they'll be appearing subsequently in a special exam. So today when I have written this letter to Honorable Prime Minister, and my purpose was only this, we can't leave the students just like that. Just because the Supreme Court dismissed the petition, we can't leave, because you know how distressed and how much depressed these students are right now. So I thought that we should also go ahead. We are elder to them, and we should try to hold their hand and try to show them some way out. So what I have suggested to Prime Minister today was that you do one thing. If you can't postpone the exams at all, then at least provide a provision for a special exam after normalcy is restored, so that those students who won't be able, they'll appear. What we are planning to do is this. We'll wait for 3 more days. We have written to Prime Minister office also and Education Minister's office also, to PS of Education Minister also. We'll wait for 3-4 days for the reply of these 2-3 authorities. And if they don't reply, then on Monday or Tuesday, we'll approach the Supreme Court again with an application in our disposed of matter, saying that you at least provide special exam to those students who won't be able to appear because of COVID-19 crisis.
Okay. To all of you, thank you so much for joining us on this lead story of ours. And only thing I can say is that India Ahead is willing to fight with you shoulder to shoulder. If the hashtag and if the campaign has to be fight for someone, then I say fight for students. I say fight for yourselves, because these students belong to families like yours and mine. All these people who have dreams of a better future are people who are looking for something which directly impacts you or me. The choice, as I said, is always going to be yours.